Hello everyone, welcome back to round 2 of our 64-man Masters Edition 4 draft. We win the roll and we will elect to play second just because in this format in general and especially with our deck, I think the extra cards worth a lot more than the advantage you get by going first. If we were the true aggro deck, we might play first, but because we have a fair bit of late game, there really isn't we really should be drawing, I think. So, keep this hand. It's, pretty solid. Got a bunch of men. Got a Righteous Charge, Howl from Beyond. Good stuff. Oh, our opponent is white-black as well. So, remember that there is that 6 mana sort of Plague Wind. You lose 2 life for each of your opponent's guys card that's out there. So we might want to be aware of that. Our opponent, is Dark Ritualing. I said before how I'm not a huge fan of this card, but we'll see. Easter Glider comes down for our opponent. We will not untap our guy. Play our 2/1 Reach Man. I think we're probably going to be untapping our Brass Man next turn just because I'd rather charge to get a little bit more value than just 4 extra damage. Wild Griffin, that's a good one. Soul Shred is a good one. Our opponent does have a slightly more aggressive draw than we are, so I probably will trade Musketeer here with Griffin if he offers. Yeah, I'll trade with the Griffin. Soul Debbie Golem. Oh, this is an interesting card. I'm not sure how good it is. I think it's pretty good, but I'm not sure if it's the absolute best card in the format. Like a 4-mana 5/3 is obviously a very good creature. The only problems are your opponent must have a tapped creature. So now if I just don't tap my Brass Man, that thing won't untap at all. I'm going to take it here. Dark Ritual again. Our opponent's just ritualing out like a monster. 5 mana. Oh, wait. Not quite sure what he's casting. Shapeshifter, ooh. Oh, this will be interesting to see. He makes it a 0/7. So now we have some options. Obviously, we're not attacking because also that keeps this guy tapped. We could Soul Shred it, but I'd rather I'd rather hit the Shapeshifter with that. I think I'm just gonna pass back, and then if he makes Shapeshifter, like a 5/2, then we can Howl from Beyond our Brass Man. And then I'm most likely going to Soul Shred the Glider, depending on what he plays. Armageddon to destroy all lands. Okay, that's pretty sick. I think we're going to lose the game to this. We obviously will Howl. I see, so he's playing Dark Ritual plus Armageddon. That's pretty cool, actually, but we've probably lost the game. Yeah, I think I actually should just. Yeah, I think there's a little point to us because if we play planes, rip, Sarah, aviary. Yeah, no, we're still pretty screwed. Don't want to show him any more red. I probably actually shouldn't have even cast Howl. So Armageddon A. He had a lot of artifacts, so I would, if I had some good artifact removal, but I really don't in these colors. Okay, here, I think I'm going to try for this green plan. So if I cut that, and if I cut, Healing Salve, and if I bring in War Mammoth, Southern Elephants, I cut a swamp straight up for a bayou, and then I'll want to add like 1 or 2 forests. If I cut a plains, add a forest. See how that goes. Knowing that our opponent has the Dark Ritual style of deck, I think we do want to play first so that we can get some advantage over him. I'm not going to mulligan this hand. It's slower, and but that's okay because we just really want to establish good threats, and we've drawn 2 very good threats. Obviously, don't want to show him the green until we absolutely have to. Cyclopean Money, that's one of the good black beaters I wouldn't have minded seeing. Okay, we can stop drawing lands anytime. Harrison Ogress. Play out the Mammoth. If our opponent Armageddon's here, it's kind of awkward, but not really because we can, we do have lands. Well, yeah, it is kind of awkward. So I just hope our opponent doesn't Armageddon because obviously he keeps Cyclopean Money back, and then he keeps reducing our life by 3. So we'll see if that's what he does. Oh, I just realized we don't have double white for our Sarah, which kind of sucks, but we do have the. We'll let the Ogress through. I don't have a problem with that. We're going to have Dread White out next turn. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to attack here, I think. The white shuts down his offense pretty well. Also is a really good card post-Armageddon. One thing we do have to say, I'm not going to assume my opponent has multiple Armageddons. The odds of him having it are, well, not 0 because we did get blown out by it last game. We want to create board positions that make it so we don't get blown out by Armageddon, but we don't want to just assume he has it. Okay, that's alright. Did our opponent miss a land drop, or is he stockpiling land for an Armageddon? These are I'm not playing a land next turn, definitely. Unless I draw planes and I want to play Sarah Angel. See, he could attack here, yeah. I'm going to block this Cyclops. We're going to go to 10. Oh, really? Oh, that's cute. Dark Ritual into the Coral Helm. Okay. So we do have to realize our opponent might have, and so he discarded a Swamp. Oh, lucky. Oh, he must be stockpiling lands for that Coral Helm. That might be it. Um, so I'm putting him on a very like sort of land light hand just because he wouldn't be doing that because this is a random discard. So I'm assuming he's trying to get through with what he has. He might have one spell. So, although we're looking, we're looking all right. We do have to. Our opponent did take 3 there from his Ogress. Foul Spirit's not the worst. So let me think. If we attack with Mammoth and then play 2 guys, and he swings back for 5, and then say 6, 7. Say he has Dark Ritual, or say he has. Okay, so if he has Righteous Charge, he's swinging in for 5, 6, 7. Wait, so hold on. For 5 plus 4 is 9. He swings in for 9. If he has that. If he has Dark Ritual, Righteous Charge, that would mean he would need. Yeah, so if he had Dark Ritual and Righteous Charge, then we lose. But if he had just Dark Ritual, then if he has just Dark Ritual, then it's still 9. So I think. Hold on. Or if I don't attack and just play my 2 guys next turn. Yeah, I want to get in here. Oh yeah, and we will have blockers. I forgot about that. We'll obviously sacrifice a swamp here, just because I don't want to play the Bayou unnecessarily. And if I play a 5th land, I really want it to be either Plains or another land for a Lethal Howl from Beyond. So just something to keep in mind. So yeah, we're not even dead to Righteous Charge, Dark Ritual. So no Righteous Charge. Okay, so yeah, our opponent lets everything through. So if we swing in with the team, say this gets through, we can pump him for 6. Yeah, I'm just going to get in with the Spirit here. Could have just Fate. Yeah, he's probably got just Fate. Yeah, called it. Alright, and then we'll just play out a Brassman. Brassman's actually really good here because it blocks the Cyclopean Mummy really well. And it forces him to use Coral Helm, and I'm fine trading Brassman for a Coral Helm activation. So the thing is, because this is such an expensive activation, he really has to decide between creating semi-favorable combat scenarios or playing spells. See, I don't like this attack by him at all because actually, hold on. Definitely we're blocking with that, and so I'm thinking if I double block. Yeah, if I double block here, he still only gets to trade with one of my guys, and we get rid of the mummy. So it's 3 power, and he only has 4 power. Oh wait, he has 4 power. Hold on. No. So then we're trading 2 for 2, and I'd rather not. Could block with War Mammoth here and trade War Mammoth for that in the card, but I'd rather not. I could Howl here. Yeah, I actually like the Howl here. So that because, because I'd like to have him be attacking with this, because then that not only reduces the number of activations of Coral Helm he has, because he has to either take 3 or pay 2, and we have some offense, right? We have more creatures than he does, so I think that's going to be better for us in the long run. Okay, so we draw planes. I'm going to be attacking with... yeah, I'm going to attack with both. There's no reason not to. Even if he goes land, Howl from Beyond, we're still fine. Or if he goes land, Dark Ritual, Howl from Beyond. Ooh, that could be a problem. Okay, well, he's just going to block and trade. He could Dark Ritual, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Alright, things looking pretty good for us. So, our opponent probably has... he's been discarding land with pretty regular off-random discards, so I would assume he's stockpiling some land. And see, now Armageddon's just terrible for him. Could have Just Fate again, but that's still not the worst. Yeah. I'm still going to just play this guy out just so that there's, just in case he has like double removal spell or something like that. And he concedes. Alright, that game went a little bit more how we would like. Big guys were good. I think, although we did draw both green sources, I think we're just going to keep it as is. And I'll pause. Alright, so our opponent's deciding to take the player draw. They choose to play. Okay, interesting enough. We will not mulligan. We have our Wrath effect. Unfortunately, we don't have a green source, which kind of sucks. But we do now have enough lands to cast Akmor Plague. Limdal's Cohort, okay. Alright, we can stop drawing non-green lands now. Wild Griffin. Great. Sorry, Angel is a good one. Yeah, I'm going to attack there just because I want him to play guy, and then I'm going to Wrath his team. So the only thing that's really bad here is Armageddon. No Armageddon, no Armageddon. Ah, yeah, Armageddon. Damn it. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, that was pretty rough. That was the only draw he could have that would kill us, or that would make it disadvantageous for us. Although we still are down but not out, as they say. We will trade the Musketeer next turn. And then, we thank gosh we had a fair few land there. And we're able to recover pretty well from this. I really just want to draw more land now. He has no black, which is something to note. Alright, that's a good one. One thing is that the Plague will deal damage to us as a player, which is kind of rough. But we do have the Soul Shred, which is always a good one. That can't hit players. Obviously, we'll trade. Oh, that's a good one to draw. Debating if I actually want to play. I think I will play it. I will play the Trooper just because we can Soul Shred if we hit a land, and that's that's pretty good because we have our colors and he doesn't, or we have sort of 65% of our colors. Osai Vultures. I remember playing this when playing against this when I first started playing Magic. One of my friends had it in his deck. You reach end step, but a carrying counter. Okay, sure. So now we're just drawing to land here. Luckily, our opponent seems to be in the same predicament. Easter is definitely a good man. I'm gonna play it out here because again, I'm most likely I would like to Soul Shred just to gain that little bit of life, and now this also gives us a guy with which we can beat in. Okay, so our opponent's playing that Coral Helm. Alright, just charge. Oh man, that Coral Helm's actually going to kill us. We can't attack here at all. Yeah, no, that Coral Helm's actually insane for him. If we draw land, we're fine, but we really want to. I really want to be plaguing here, like just because he has like very little in the way. He's obviously sandbagging land again. Interesting, he's just attacking with that. So that gives it +2/+2, so I'd have to block with all three. And then he can trade. So he's trading 2 for 2. Or blocks. Okay. So it'll be a 4/5, and then we're dealing 5, and he can deal. Yeah, because yeah. So I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to make it so that he'll probably leave our non-flying, non-reach guy out so that he can get in with the Osai Vultures, and like it's going to get a carry counter, or 2 carry counters. So he'll be able to pump it and then swing in for hopefully and he'll punch through for lethal here. But if we just draw a land, we can Soul Shred the Osai Vultures and get him that way. Yeah. So he discards weakness. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just got a bunch of black cards and land in his hand, or like maybe black cards and plains. Probably not plains. Yeah, probably just black cards. Oh, so he left us our reach guy. Interesting. Oh, I guess because he's gonna use Coral Helm anyway. Oh, Just Fate. That's a good one. So I'm gonna get in here, and then Just Fate the Osai Vultures most likely. Like, I'm pretty sure it's obvious I have Just Fate, because I wouldn't be attacking otherwise. Actually, if he thought I had nothing, I might just attack because I knew I would get my guy killed. Oh, really? Oh, I just realized that's only at the end of each end step. It's only a creature. It's not for each creature. Alright. So I'm going to click through wait, I can't click through the declare attacker step. I have to decide if I want to. Okay, so he's not doing it the declare attacker step, so I have to Just Fate. Hopefully he just has nothing but black cards in his hand. Oh, he has another O5 Ultras. Alright then. Oh, and he gets a carrying counter right away. Okay. Bayou. Sick. That's exactly what I wanted. I will happily Soul Shred. Well, actually, ideally I want it up planes, but this is good because it turns on a bunch of our draws. And we go to 11 life, which is a lot more comfy than 14. Or than 8. Especially with that Coral Helm. Every time I see that, I think like Coral Helm Commander, that Merfolk Lord from Rise of the Eldrazi. I don't know. I'd have to look at their art and see if it's an homage. Oh, he finally hit his black. That sucks. But we hit ours. We hit our land as well. So scavenging gold at the beginning of each end step. Put a corpse counter on it for each creature put into guard. So okay, so it regenerates. So he's already Armageddon, so I don't feel bad about playing this land. I could Plague here. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack first and see what happens. Here, I'm just gonna actually hold on. Gotta leave up Healing Salve. Okay, so I'm just gonna play this. I'm not going to block. I'm not gonna block if he attacks with the ghouls, or yeah, because he'll just pump, and then because we're swinging in for more. And the thing is here now. If he see like if he plays just another guy like that, I'm probably gonna Plague. It'll be interesting to see if he activates Coral Helm. Oh, he does not. Interesting. So that tells me he's got something decent in his hand. All right. Okay. So now we have a plains. This is really good. So. Oh, okay. I see. So he can activate Coral Helm in response to my Plague, which would kind of suck. So I'm just gonna play my Elephant. So again, now he's forced into this predicament where he has to leave up like a pretty big chunk of mana if he wants to create semi-favorable combat positions. So like Coral Helm's really good when I'm low on mana or when I'm low on guys, which was what was happening when I was mana screwed earlier. But now it's still potent and powerful. But he can't do everything he would like to. Like it's obviously fine if your deck is full of subpar cards, but then that means your deck is playing you're playing a deck full of subpar cards. Okay, so if I Righteous Charge, do we just win the game? Because we get in for 6. That's 5. And then I can play my War Mammoth afterwards. Yeah, okay, I like that. Obviously, if our opponent has Terror or Just Fate or something like that, that's not as good for us. Just Fate the Angel? Yeah, okay. We're still in a pretty good shape. We're still coming in for massive damage. And so now he can't use Coral Helm, so he'll have to like do some amount of chumping. This doesn't have any corpse counters on it. Nope. No, it does not. Yeah, if he's gonna chump, you should chump with the mummy. So that, oh wait, okay, yeah. So this would still get a counter just because this is a trigger that when it's put into a graveyard, then the trigger activate. Yeah, and so his. Okay, so he will get a counter on this. Play the mammoth. So he gets a counter. So now if he attacks, I'm definitely blocking just because 6. Well, I don't know. 5. So he's swinging for 7 if he has Howl from Beyond, or he could just double Coral Helm. I don't know. We'll see. See what he has. Tetravis with 3 counters. You remove any to make that many Tetravites. They each have flying. You may. Oh, okay. Hold on. I have to mouse over it and read the whole. Here. Oh, Tetravis. Oh. How does this work again? I don't know why it's showing me. Oh, okay. So Tetravis. Okay. It enters the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters. Move your upkeep, you remove counters to make that many 1/1 flyers that are color artifact creatures. I want to read it. And they can be enchanted. Begin your upkeep, you may X number of tokens on the battle. Put onto battle. Oh, okay. So it's okay. That's actually fine. So we just win. Yeah, we win. Because we just swing with the team and then we plague him. Man, I love how Plague is just being our burn spell to finish people off with. Yep, so blocks. He's going to regen this. Just got to not misclick now. And we won. All right, we've made 4 packs so far, and we're going into the finals of the first draft. We will see you in the next round.